Well, the Texas Southern University Choir presented by Capital One. It's the 39-year-old in his 17th year ever. And the resume is so long. This guy's done just about everything in third Cy Young Award this season. This one, though, John, is shocking.
Some time has taken place since those. Look for tonight, though. Strike zone. Top of the strike zone for Justin Verlander be key.
Schwarber stands in, and off we go with Game 1 of the World Series. He's hit 3 more in the postseason. Verlander's 0-1. Is to the inside corner for strike.
Why the hitter has a different view off of Justin Verlander. Free hitter when he's on his game.
He's got the highest release point in Schwarber Hall. And that is what this guy does. He can hit
the top, and then he can break the baseball 2 different ways. That slider.
Another 0-2. He's the kind of guy that
of the strike zone when he's on his game. Look, Schwarber likes the ball in his fastball.
Home with a 1-2. Goes back up there.
As early, he'll get quick outs. He'll get a lot of strikeouts.
Game against the Yankees. His 2-2 is a breaker that's fouled off. His 7th pitch to Kyle Schwarber. So Schwarber's about flipping Real Muto and Harper in the order, but Rob Thompson says
put on his breaking pitch. This one goes down in the inner part of the field with the breaking ball, which Hoskins has. You see the 5 home runs. He got hot. Now left field here is pretty unique. It's
loves to pull the ball over. There's McCormick. 2 up, 2 down. When you're looking at these teams head to head, Alvarez and Tucker flanking the first, and Martin Maldonado does the catching.
Well, here's what these ballparks is where the pitchers want to keep the ball.
Real Muto. These are the top 2 home run hitting teams, complete players in baseball. The Phillies catcher. Real Muto watches a curve dip a little bit low.
Top of the zone fastball, and these breaking balls are going to
2-0 pitch. That's high ball 3. Well, these now, granted, it was the day after the Phillies clinched. 3-0 pitch, strike 1.
Well,
here's his 3-1. Just caught the corner 95, but he can fire it in there when he needs to.
He can. There's based on the kind of hitter that JT is.
2-3 first. Poked there. That's the inning. That's MVP. Jordan Alvarez bats third. Alex Bregman out of the pair. He's waited and waited for his shot. And as they make it back
league. Nola, as you see the pitch mix, he could hitters for the Astros. He could have about has had 6 consecutive games at least.
And it's a perfectly located fastball for a time batting champ. Had an unthinkable 0 for 20. At an 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off.
Okay. Well, he's not very big as results. The timing must be off. The time off might help.
He comes. Tries to get him too.
Where he busts him in to even open up a way.
This one off. He does come inside, and it's chopped foul.
And he gets in. All he can do is foul it off in there, and that opens. He's got a great changeup arm side to a right-hander and left-hander.
Back home and gets him to chase.
That's perfect right there on your game, and he did exactly that in the first at bat. You see. Now, here's the
American League Championship Series MVP for the Astros. He takes this machine to the Astros. They just keep churning them through here.
And he's caught himself.
What you do. He takes that one into the 7th inning. That was the night that the Phillies. The 1-2 pitch. 2-2.
The plate, and it ends up down. Pena will swing at it.
Nola tries again. He goes back to the fastball and
doesn't strike out very much. What does he do? He strikes out the first 2.
Yeah, what are teams doing to Jordan Alvarez?
They're pitching him up now. He's
good hitters in baseball. Jordan Alvarez takes slow ball.
Breaking balls anytime he wants for a strike. That's a luxury to get.
Here's his 1-0. It's a fastball that misses. Ball 2. Discipline. The 2-0 pitch. Fouls it off, and it's 2-1.
It's the exact thing that Alvarez has.
3rd World Series. Takes inside, and he's ahead above 400 in the World Series. It's the AL 3-1. Alvarez takes the walk, and the Friggin who for you, John, is the scariest hitter in this lineup right.
But you don't want to live in there because he destroys. You better make a lot of quality pitches. You can strike him out.
Here he faces his old college roommate. He takes ball 1. Different people. You've got Alex, who's super outgoing. Both love working hard. That's foul, and it's me. We're going to the biggest party tomorrow night. 1-1 pitch. Bregman, boom, waits on it to come down and ends. Tonight's telecast is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. We are back in Houston, Texas. How good is this matchup?
Well, it is
See if he gets anything to hit. A high fastball, strike one.
He takes away the breaking ball. Now, that doesn't mean you can't throw him a breaking ball for damage.
Half his hits in this postseason.
For Justin Verlander, if he's on, that is a bad recipe for the. You're going to swing.
And even in April, those pitches look. Verlander's shaken a couple times, and Harper will call time. He's down on 3 pitches here.
Floated over the plate, but that's that line. If you see a line above the barrel, see that lateral movement up, and that's good.
Castellanos, as his knees buckled and takes shot. Phillies, he has struggled all year. He struggles at Verlander. Riel's out.
Best in this series, Nick Castellanos and Alec Bohm are going to have to. He has been getting the barrel of the bat just enough underneath us.
On the first pitch, he swings at it and fouls it off. And there's some guys who have a track record of hitting the things that's going on.
You mark guys to where you in.
Stop.
So now here with 2 strikes, this is where Bohm. Good thing to tell guys not to press, but when you're struggling.
Alec Bohm, who was the 3rd pick of the team. This is the first year, but then last year was so bad that by the end, they're 0-2 from Verlander. Verlander's there, and he's retired the first 6. Has already been donated to the Jackie Robinson Foundation through the Astros. Aaron Nola comes home and misses away, ball 1.
He's a superstar in the making. He's got raw power, speed combination.
On this 1-0 pitch, takes a strike, 1-1.
Against Tucker, if you leave it out over the plate.
During the regular season, he puts the Astros on the board. And Kyle Tucker
plate, and he didn't get it back, and that's a mistake. Getting a lot of runs.
To have gotten 2/3 of their runs in the playoffs on home.
And what the Astros do more than anybody is they.
Mancini trying to give the Astro Nola a strike on Mancini, who had
cancer. And at that time, he was not confident he would. Side effect from his chemotherapy was neuropathy. And he said, to be here, it's something I definitely don't.
Mancini fouls it off, and it's 1-2. The year. And Dusty Baker's just opened one of these. Here it comes. That's where it is, but too far out.
Which is both sides of the plate, but when he throws his breaking ball.
This is 2-2. That one's better, and he gets the chase.
See, it already committed. When the hitter commits, now he's just trying to. Houston's got the one mistake on the board.
And 1-0. We're shortstop and center field. And in the runs. He takes ball 1 from Nola. Playing in a bench roll, in and out of a platoon before.
Way he's attacking. See that first move now would be, okay, I've thrown him some breaking balls. Do I change his eye level with a way in swing mode?
Another 1-2 pitch. He does go to the fastball, and it's swatted.
You can take advantage of, but you have to execute that pitch. He did.
Astros on the board. Leadoff home run from Kyle. Runner takes off, and it comes through, and it's 2-0 Houston. He's hit 15 home run balls. That includes a home run again. Get off into right base hit. Get off me, balls.
Well, there's ball the other way, or he can hit it the other way, and look how that put another run on the board.
And they'll be at first and third for the 9-hitter Maldonado on this one.
He's the Astros will be, if they get anything offensively out of their. See, Maldonado is so important to their pitching staff.
Martin Maldonado tries to lay off, takes a strike.
And what they've done is that's a net 300 and play would be the Astros. That's an incredible number. That is.
Change up taken low, 1 ball, 1 strike in play. And they've been so good at.
They didn't change philosophies. Break, swing and miss. There it is.
1-2.
Throws that ball. Looks like it's coming at the right-hander and then breaks in his.
Zola's been really good in these spots in the postseason. 1-2. Spoiled. Maldonado's
Chance of turning a double play if he hits it on the ground.
1-2 pitch. He does go to the fastball, and it's swatted foul.
Take advantage of, but you have to execute that pitch.
Runner takes off, and Maldonado comes through, and it's 2-0 Houston.
A breaking ball, not as easy. But they do enough to put pressure on you in every aspect.
That's one of the terrifying things about
the
this
game.
Astros
And right now the
team.
pressure is solely on
They struck out his
Aaron Nola.
first time, and now
First
pitch.
the
Second one on to first. There's two. Yeah, some of the bigger names, but he makes his game one. Bryson Stott leads off for the Phillies, and the rookie shortstop beyond his years so far in this postseason.
He's been amazing. And it has changed their baseball at all when he first got called up. Now he fights them off.
A couple of heaters so far. Sees another here and fouls it back.
Verlander's ability to throw up there and keep going up there with no. A couple times through in Seattle, 8 for 20, and giving up.
Deals the 1-2. Stott fouls off. Going to the Hall of Fame, and he had to ask himself. He decides to, and I mean, it's one thing, John, his best season.
Oh, it's been unbelievable. Got a chance to talk to him, obviously, when he was out.
He's got his third strikeout. Bees. All veterans and active military receive a free meal.
Well, that's 22 in a row now. He's been able to go to that area and he can get to that high fastball. So Justin's going to have to mix it up.
Without playing in a postseason game, 11 years, more than 13. This year he breaks his finger, has surgery on it. Comes October for the first time. An easy play for Alex Bregman, just in time to get.
I think he was a little surprised when
he made it a close play.
Well, I talked about the key for the Astros if he gets position.
Up, fading to the seats and out of play.
Because this feel like they're working on some things to help him offensively he wants up in the zone.
Yeah, Marsh in the series still one pitch. He gets another high heater and fouls it again.
When you're late, and he's been late to the ball if you're not getting to the fastball.
2 pitch. Breaks off a curve and strikes him. Pena 2, 3, and 4 coming up for the Astros.
Look each time. Pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike, and a good changeup.
Challenge, even though Houston may not have lit.
Foul!
Boston throughout their lineup. And look
from the start. 81st postseason. To the right field corner. And extra bases for Jeremy Pena to open. It's 2-2. Takes ball 3, and he's worked it full.
The ability to make that pitch, you got to go. Here's a fastball to show it, but he hasn't thrown that changeup.
Payoff. Castellanos back at the wall. Kyle.
That at bat for me was set up by the 2 breaking balls. Nola would have liked to got this ball up higher in the zone, but when you go.
Gurriel takes a ball. Kyle Tucker. 1-0 to Gurriel is down and away for ball 2. First couple games of the division series. That's a strike, and it's 2-1 here in game 1.
Now what the Phillies have been good at all.